Alright guys, so today we're going to disassemble, clean and modify one of the dirtiest boards I've purchased in recent history. Despite the board being dirty, I got it at a great price and it seems to be in good shape. This particular board is the Drevo Gramr, but there are also boards by Ajazz and eelements that are identical to this, so the same mods may apply. I wanted this board for my music production setup. I have limited desk space, but I need the alphanumerical keys, the arrow keys, and the function keys, so this board is perfect. As you can see, we start off by tying off the USB cable so it doesn't get in the way. I'm using a twist tie here, so I can easily remove it once I'm done. Next up, we're going to remove the keycaps and put them in a Ziploc bag so we can wash them later. As always, we're starting with the alphanumerical keys first and then the mods. And there it is, all the keycaps are out and we're ready for the next step. As you can see, there is quite a bit of dirt on the back plate, and since we're not desoldering, it will be a little bit tougher to clean it. First, we're going to hit it with some compressed air to get as much dust off of it as possible. Now that the keycaps are off, we can see that the stabs are kind of loose, so we're going to apply some dielectric grease to dampen the sound. There are two screws in the back to secure the USB cable in place. We'll have to remove these first. Since these are the only screws in this specific case, we must now release these clips to pull the keyboard apart. Be very careful here, because they are fragile and could break. It's best to use a plastic tool to do this so you don't damage the board. Gently wedge the tool between the two plastic pieces and release the clips. Make sure to disconnect the cable from the PCB. I use some needle nose pliers to do so. Next, pass the cable through the opening of the case and remove the cable freely. Flip the board over and remove the bezel. We're ready to clean the back plate now. To clean the board, we're going to use some Q-tips and some rubbing alcohol. I spray the board down and use the Q-tips to clean between the switches. Finally finished. After 40 minutes, the board looks much cleaner. This is also a good time to check if the solder needs any touch-ups. As mentioned, we're going to use dielectric grease to lube the stabs. This is harder to do without desoldering, but still it gets the job done. Place some lube on the brush and apply where the metal parts meet the plastic parts. Next, we're going to clean the bezel and the case. I use alcohol and a microfiber cloth to do this.
Next, we're going to clean the keycaps. Lay a microfiber cloth on the table and spray it with some rubbing alcohol. Then clean the keycaps one by one. Next, we're going to lay some neoprene inside the case so we can dampen the sound a bit. Measure the parts that you wish to cover and transfer the measurements to the neoprene. Ensure that the neoprene pieces are the right size, then peel back the backing and stick it on the case. At this point, you want to route the cable back through the case and connect it to the PCB. Then make sure you align the case with the bezel and clip it back into place. Finally, we're putting the keycaps back into place.